welcome back to another video, guys. It's the first mukbang and kind of first proper vlog in the brand new car. I am so happy. I literally feel like I'm on cloud 9, and I have been since I've picked her up. But look at the scenery. Like, look how much nicer it looks with the cream seats. We've got like the big roof. I mean, it's very, very sunny today, so I've had to kind of park in the shade so you can actually see me and there's not like sun glaring into the car. But I cannot believe this is real right now. This isn't just going to be a mukbang, it's also going to be basically me going out and just picking up little bits for the car and just little bits that I need. And I feel like today is just a little bit of a celebratory day for me that I've like made my vision board come to life and my manifesting has worked. So I'm going to answer some questions. I put a Q&A box over on my Instagram and I've got loads of different questions from you guys, and actually like really different questions, which is actually really nice because I feel like a lot of the time I get a lot of similar questions and I just answer those ones, but today we've got like lots of different ones, which is very fun. So obviously I've just gone to McDonald's. This is the first time eating in the car and I'm a little bit nervous because when you get something and it's like brand new, you obviously don't want to mess it up or like get crumbs anywhere or anything. So I'm being very cautious of eating in this car, and when I do, rubbish goes straight in the bin. Like, this is literally being kept pristine because she's literally my baby. But the Big Tasty came back, as you might have seen in my previous video, and I felt like it was only right to do my first proper mukbang in the car with my ultimate favourite burger. I am incredibly warm though, so I'm gonna have to pop on the aircon for a hot sec. Let me just turn that down so you can't actually hear it, but it is boiling in this car. Also, what I found really interesting is obviously because this car's electric and it's the first electric car that I've ever got, and obviously everything runs off of the battery, so it's actually crazy to see how many miles the aircon uses, because when I just didn't have the aircon on, my miles were on 204. I've turned the aircon on and I now have 186, which is just crazy that like if I was to drive that long with the aircon on, that is how many miles like difference it makes. But obviously it makes so much sense because it's all running from the same battery, but it's just very interesting to see. Anyway, I am starving, so I need to eat my food because I've not had any breakfast purposely because I knew I was coming to McDonald's. So I got this sauce I've been addicted to at the minute, the sweet and smoky barbecue. I'm going through phases of that and the sweet chili, and they are both just brilliant, but this is the main star of the show, my Big Tasty. I cannot believe that it came back on the day I got this car. It's literally like fate. Here it is, and it's actually a lot smaller than it has been in previous years, so I don't know why they've done that or for what reason, but I prefer it. It makes it a lot easier to eat as well, because the other one was a bit too big. Wow. 10 no notes. Okay, questions. First one that I saw earlier was really random, but it is, what is your favourite perfume rotation? And I actually use, to be honest, yeah, I use the same perfumes all the time. So I used to use Baccarat Rouge every single day, and that would be like my signature scent, and I really like it, but it's really expensive, and I think because I got used to the smell, I could no longer smell it on myself, and I like to be able to smell the perfume on myself. And then I discovered Memory and I discovered Fleur, and Fleur and Memory are my two like perfume brands that I use on rotation, but this one is my favorite. This is from Memory and it's the Blondie one, Blondie perfume. It's ridiculous. I mean, you're not gonna like it if you don't like sweet and sickly smells, but that is me to a T. Like, I want to smell like I've just walked out of like a bakery or like a sweet shop or something like that, but it smells incredible. So I've got my little travel size one that I always keep in my handbag, and then if I've got like a really special occasion and I want to wear like more of like, you know, like a nice perfume, I really love Kilian. I don't know particularly which one I have. I have the tester of one of them in here because I haven't bought the big bottle because of how expensive it is, and I wanted to make sure that I liked it first. But I've got this one, Angel's Share by Kilian, and this is like luxury. It smells incredible. And then I've also got a bottle of something at home, and it's like a rectangular bottle with like white detailing on, and that's from Kilian as well. So they're like my nice perfumes. But then for like my daytime everyday use, I rotate between Memory and Fleur. I'm so cautious of spilling this everywhere that I need to eat every bite over the box. They've put in so many onions today. That woman knew what she was doing. This is a good one. What is your favourite thing about Manchester, and what are your Manchester recommendations? I get asked this question all the time. The amount of messages I get on Instagram saying, what are your Manchester recommendations? And I don't know why I've never done it, so I'm going to give you some of my top recommendations for the city. Chips are a little bit cold today. That's the straw wrapper. Yeah, they're really cold actually. They almost taste a bit stale. That's annoying. I would say for food, now, bearing in mind, there's still a lot of places in Manchester I have not tried. These are just some of my favourites. So for food, if you want an Italian, Onda Pasta Bar is incredible. The spicy vodka pasta and the tiramisu drawer is unbeatable for me. And for the price and like the portion size that you get, I genuinely think that Onda Pasta Bar is like one of the best Italians in Manchester. I really like Phoenix. It's very expensive and it would, well, it depends what you get really. There's a set menu or you could just go and get a main, but I feel like a lot of the really nice dishes are the ones that are like small plates. So the broccolini is incredible, the sweet corn is unbelievable, the truffle pasta is really good. They used to do, I don't know if they still do it, just like massive like 2 prawns on a plate. They were insane. Overall, for an experience, I feel like Phoenix is just incredible. You feel like you're abroad. You can get like a drink at the bar downstairs first, and yeah, you feel like you're abroad, which I really like it doesn't feel like you're in a city. So their restaurant recommendations. What other restaurants do I love in Manchester? I'm really excited to try Sticks and Sushi, but like in the restaurant, because I actually ordered it the other night because I've never tried Sticks and Sushi before and it was good. The tuna tartare was possibly some of the best I've ever had, and the sushi was incredible. They did a sushi with barbecue sauce and I've never seen that anywhere before, and that was really, really good. I'm trying to think of more like independent places. Oh, the best place for pizza is Chow Pizza. It's in like Northern Quarter area. I don't know if there's just one or if there's a couple of them. I've only been once, but I dream about that pizza. But it's not even necessarily the pizza, it's the garlic bread pizza that they do, and you can obviously add on like loads of different stuff, but the dips they have, like everything they do, like lasagna bites, for me, because everybody loves Rudy's, I think that that really tops Rudy's for me. So Chow Pizza. Ramona and Firehouse also do really nice food as well. I think it's in Ramona that you can get the pizzas and the tater tots, and they always seem to have like a really good offer on the pizza slices, and they're like, I can't explain it, they're like foamy. They're like melt in your mouth. It's a really bizarre texture of a pizza, but it's incredible, so I'd also recommend that. And then like more independent places, I really like Fat Pat's. It's quite expensive and it's like a sandwich place, but the Philly cheesesteak sandwich is incredible, and I feel like it could genuinely last you like 4 portions. I think it's about £18 for like a really long sub, but I cannot eat it all in one go. Like, it's absolutely massive. Like I said, it genuinely could do you for like 4 lunches, I personally feel like. So Fat Pat's is another really good one. Where else for food wise? Federal Cafe is gorgeous for breakfast, so is Ezra and Gill. I feel like a lot of people in Manchester kind of like stack to those places because I feel like they're just kind of like the known places to go to if you want like a really good breakfast. And then, oh, I also love, which they do pop-ups around the city, it's where they sell the banana pudding. What is it called now? Buttercup. Buttercup is incredible for the banana pudding, and I don't even really love like banana pudding. Like, I'm just not like fussed over it, to be honest, but that one is unbelievable. You need to go to Buttercup and you need to try the banana pudding. I keep forgetting to eat. This is gonna be freezing by the time I eat it. I'm trying to think where else. Obviously you've got all your coffee shops and everything, but I just go to Blank Street a lot. Side Street is also really gorgeous. That's just off of Deansgate. Where else in Manchester? I mean, there's so many coffee shops everywhere. You're always going to find a good coffee shop. I still haven't tried it, but Tabitha's is meant to be amazing, the matcha, but like I said, I still haven't tried it, so I actually need to go and try that. But then more if you want drinks vibes, for me, I'm definitely a Northern Quarter girly. I went through my phase of the Peter Street vibe, going to like Albert Slosh and Mannahatta and all of those ones, and I still do love it. Like, I would still go there, but Northern Quarter for me just has such better places. Like Terrace is one of my favourite bars in Northern Quarter. I absolutely love it. There's such a big dance floor downstairs, and like the music is always really good, but then if it's warm they have the upstairs section open. There's a bar upstairs, it's brilliant. But Terrace is really good. The Tiki bar next door is really good. There's a bar on the same strip that has those like records, and it's all lit up like red, but I can't think of the name of it now. But basically that strip where Terrace is, I think is really good. Do love Lost in Tokyo, and if you're looking for a bar that you necessarily wouldn't like think is there or is really good, Behind Closed Doors is amazing. The decor is very like risky, if that's, I don't really know how to describe it, but like it's all a bit like odd and like risky, but it's really, really cool. So Behind Closed Doors again is one of my favorite bars. There's so many. Like, I feel like I need to do like a proper recommendations list on my Instagram and keep it on my highlights, but I would say that they're definitely some of my like top recommendations that I can think of on the top of my head. If I think of any more, then I can put them in. Oh, do you have any new restaurant or food spots that you're going to try in LA or recommendations. I do actually. I have a lot that I'm going to try for the first time. So I want to try Community Goods for the matcha and the little breakfast sliders because I've never tried those. I also really want to go to, I've been to Catch. Catch is amazing food. I've been to Delilah's and I loved Delilah's, but it's incredibly dark. And the reason they do it is obviously because they want to allow celebrities to be able to go there and like not be seen. But if you're going as like not a celebrity, it's actually a bit annoying because you genuinely cannot see like a thing in the restaurant, and it's no phones as well. So if you get your torch out to look at the menu like we did, we got kind of told off and like looked at for getting our torches out, but I couldn't see the menu. But the food was good, but it's very expensive. But I've been to Delilah's. Where else do we want to go this time? Because we've been like writing lists because it's basically going to be a bit of like a foodie trip, especially because it's Joe's first time in LA as well. Where else do I want to go? Where else is like my good recommendations? Earth Cafe in LA is one of my favourites actually. Never get a disappointing lunch from Earth Cafe. Always gorgeous, and I feel like people don't talk about it enough anymore, but Earth Cafe is one of my favourites. But there's so many places. I think we just want to try a lot of new places for dinner. We're going to go to Nobu in Malibu, and I have been there before. That's incredible. And there's also like a hidden toolbox restaurant, but I can't remember what it's called now, and it looks like a DIY store. It's like a speakeasy but a restaurant. If you Google it, it will come up. I can't think of the name of it, but we want to go there as well because that's meant to be really cool. Oh, and Craig's, however you say it, is a really good restaurant. And I like it because it's a very like celeb hotspot. Like you're always going to kind of see someone in there, but it doesn't feel that vibe. Like you could genuinely go in like very chill clothes, and I feel like that's what the celebs do. They go in very chill clothes because it's a really chilled environment. Whereas like when we went, we dressed up a bit because we thought it was that vibe, and it definitely isn't. Like you don't have to dress up at all, and the decor and stuff isn't crazy, but the food's good. Like the food is really good. I would say they're my like LA food recommendations from what I can think off the top of my head. Why did you decide on this new car compared to others? To be honest, like I said, I was actually looking at a G-Wagon, and I feel like a lot of people want a G-Wagon as their like first amazing dream car, but I'd heard so many different things that people have a lot of trouble with them. I've heard they don't actually drive very nice anyway because they're quite tinny. And I just wanted something a little bit different. You know, I've really gotten into the kind of like sports car-esque sort of vibe. Like I've weirdly started getting into the F1, and I just wanted something different, and I've always loved Porsches. And as soon as I drove it, for me, I want the car to look amazing, but I want it to feel amazing if you're going to spend that money on it. And as soon as I test drove this car, I was like, that is the one. And obviously now I've made it all my own with like the decor and everything and the colours. It just feels like me in a car, but this is definitely why I went for this over like a G-Wagon. Don't get me wrong, I would still love a G-Wagon. Like who wouldn't want a fucking G-Wagon? They're like, they look like the coolest cars in the world. But I was also very dead set on getting an electric car, and when I inquired about an electric G-Wagon from where I specifically inquired, it was a 2.5 year wait list, and I didn't, to be completely honest, want to wait 2.5 years. Everyone just keeps asking how Joe is. Where is Joe? Joe is good. Who's at work? I think that like LA vlogs will be the first time that Joe is actually like properly in my content, and I mean, don't get too excited because after that, like, you probably won't see my vlogs again until Christmas. But yeah, I'm just really excited. But I think a lot of people are expecting, like, I don't know, I think people forget that like Joe's just a very normal person, and he's not like gonna turn it on for the camera. And a lot of people, as soon as the camera's in front of them, will be like, high energy, let's go, and he's just very normal. I think a lot of people get confused by that, but he's just normal is just the word. But we've planned some content to film together in LA, which is going to be really fun, and there's a couple of food challenges that Joe's found that he really wants to do as well, so of course we're going to do those. But yeah, he's good. He is just at work as per usual, and yeah, loving life. If you could pick one bucket list thing to do in your life, what would it be? Oh my god, what's one bucket list thing I would love to do? Apart from traveling, there's obviously a lot of places that like I would love to travel and I really want to go to. There is one thing I would really want to do actually, but it is something that we've not really spoken about on the internet, but it's something to do with my family. I would love to pay for a particular person to have a certain surgery, which would very much like improve their life and everything like that, but it's not possible. So that would be my one thing that I wish I could do. But if it wasn't that, then I would love to buy my mum a house. That's my bucket list thing. I would do anything to be able to get my mum her dream house, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't think she would want me to, because my mum now wants to do that herself, and she is going to be able to do that for herself. But I would love to be able to go and get my mum her dream cottage. My mum's such like a cottage person. She wants a cottage and a little like sausage dog. I think it's a sausage dog that she wants, and I would love to turn around and be like, I've done this for you. But I also know that she wants to do that for herself, but like that would be my other bucket list thing, like getting my mum her dream house. Any exciting plans for the family this year? Not this year, but I am eyeing up said potential trip, maybe for next year. I think I just need to do it again with my family, and we talk about it all the time. And Atticus is obviously very much wanting to go back, so you can probably guess what I'm talking about. But I think that could potentially be on the cards for next year. Oh, this is really lovely. Just how are you in general? I feel like everyone always forgets to ask that question. I'm actually really good at the minute. I think like my life is amazing. I couldn't wish for anything more. You know, so much it always happens behind the scenes, and like so much stuff goes on that I don't speak about, but I think I always have a very positive outlook on life, that like everything is very temporary, or hopefully it's very temporary, and I try to be as positive as I can towards life. And I think at the minute, like touch wood, there's no wood in the car so I'm touching my head, everything feels so good that it's almost like waiting for something to go wrong, which is really scary, and you should never have that mindset. But everything's just really good and I'm really happy. And thank you for asking that question, because a lot of people, yeah, like nowadays I feel like a lot of people actually forget to ask people like, how are you, like, are you actually okay? But yeah, I really am okay. I feel like I'm more than okay actually, which is crazy because I feel so lucky to be able to say that. But yes, I am more than okay. Thank you so much for asking. I'm just living my dream life. I'm a very happy girly. Do you see marriage and children for yourself one day? I do. I definitely do. I cannot wait to become a mum and be a mum, and that is something that I've had instilled in me from a very young age, and when the time is right, I absolutely cannot wait for that. And yes, I also do want to get married. I have dreamt again since I was a little girl of walking up the aisle with my wedding dress, and like I already kind of know who like I'd have walk me up the aisle. I already kind of know what dress style I'd want. Like I've always dreamt of that day. I don't really know where I'd want to get married. That's one thing I've never really thought about, like if I'd want a wedding here, if I'd want a wedding abroad. I don't really know that far yet. I feel like they're things that you more think about once you're engaged, but I definitely have an idea of a dress. I know what my song as I walk up the aisle will be and all those things. But yeah, kids and marriage are definitely something that I really look forward to. I just, obviously the time is not right now, but yeah, I really cannot wait to become a mum one day. Fingers crossed I get to become a mum one day. I was watching your vlog of your mum's half marathon last year. Do you still want to start runs? Guys, like I would love to, and I think every time the marathon comes round, doesn't everybody just want to run a marathon? Like you watch all the videos, you watch how amazing the day is, and you just want to be a part of that. And I would love to, like more than anything I would love to, but I'm not afraid to admit that I think I would struggle with the dedication to running, and I'm very open about that. Like I just don't know how much I would love it, because for me, when car just turned off, for me when I would go on the treadmill, go on a run, I know that's very different to running outside, but I would feel very bored and I would find it very boring. I wouldn't find it relaxing. I didn't really find enjoyment in it. But I don't know, I mean, I would love to complete a marathon in my lifetime. I think who wouldn't? Like what an incredible achievement. But do I think it's on the cards for me? I don't know. I mean, you can't knock it until you try it. Like I did 3k with Atticus and that was completely fine. Like weirdly I felt so fine running 3k, so maybe I know 3k is completely different to 26.2 miles, but with the right training I don't doubt that I could do it. But I think I would struggle with the dedication to the training, which I'm not afraid to admit. I'm gonna be dead honest. But yeah, I would love to, and I literally said to my mum yesterday, I was like, are you gonna run another one? Because if my mum ran another one, I think, well, she ran the half, but I think I would then want to run with her so I can experience it with her. So I'm saying you never know, but I'm also not being like, yeah, I'm 100% gonna run one. Do you find as you get older you start to have more time to yourself and less time with friends? You know the amount of people that have been like saying things like this recently, and yes, as you get older I think it is so natural to spend more time with yourself and spend less time with your friends, because you're busy, you are living life, everyone is building their lives exactly how they want to build them, everyone is working, you know, people might have partners, they have other commitments. Like as you get older life gets busy, and I think, like I was kind of explaining in a video a couple of videos back, it's really hard, and you go through a whole like adjustment period of like kind of like seeing your friends all the time to having a monthly catch up or having a shared calendar and figuring out when you're all free. But that's adult life, and it is so weird that like I'm at that stage of my life now where I don't get to see my friends as much because we are all so busy. And it's so different to when you're like 18, 19 and you can go out all the time and you can do everything together. It really is, like it's so different, but it's also a blessing. Like I see growing older as being a blessing. Like I'm not scared of getting older, I'm not scared of like dying, I'm not scared of any of that, because I think what a privilege to be able to live these years and what a privilege to be able to get to this age. So I think it's in my head anyway, just the next part of life. I'm not saying it was easy to deal with, but it's just kind of like the next step in growing older, I guess. I tell you what though, one thing I haven't found yet is a grey hair, and I keep thinking about it because I'm 25 now and a lot of my friends have found grey hairs and I haven't. And I'm not gonna lie, even though I'm not bothered about getting older, when I do find my first grey hair, I think that is gonna hit me because what do you mean I'm gonna have my first grey hair? Oh my god, that just went down the side of the car. Yeah, I haven't found a grey hair yet and I'm not looking forward to finding one of those. I'm gonna be dead honest. I really want the onion. Oh, I like this. This will be the last question before we head out and do the rest of the day. But if you had the opportunity to know the absolute truth to one question, what would you ask? Oh, sorry, Joe's just ringing me. I would want to know, like, I don't know if I can really say this, but I feel like it's also a lot of people's questions, but I don't know if this is the one I would necessarily use it on. I would want to know what happened to Madeleine McCann. I really, really would. I would want to know the truth behind that. I would want to know if aliens exist, and I would want to know the truth behind that. This is more than one question, by the way, I know that, but these are the things that I often think about. And I would want to know what is in the ocean, I think, because barely any of the ocean.
There are queues on the M62 though.
Traffic updates keep coming up. I would really want to know what's in the ocean because I think those are all things that I think a lot of people think about all the time, but realistically we're probably never going to get answers to. I'd use the question on something like that. I think I wouldn't want to know anything about like my future, about what age I'm going to live to, like anything like that, because if I found out what age I was going to live to and it wasn't the age I'd hoped, I feel like it would just ruin your life. Do you know what I mean? Or like something like that. So I wouldn't want to ask a question like that. That's all the questions I'm going to answer. I'm now going to pop over to the Trafford Centre and we're going to get some bits for the car. And I thought, because I've made my vision board to life, I'm going to go and get myself some flowers. I'm going to treat myself. It's actually peony season, so I'm really hoping that Asda's going to have some peonies in and we're just going to have a little nice day together. I'm very excited. It just, yeah, it doesn't feel real yet. So I thought we'll do a little Q&A and then we'll spend the rest of the day together. This is my first time in Urban Outfitters at the Trafford Centre. I don't know why I haven't come in here yet, and I love this top. This is so nice. I just don't know if it's going to really support my boobs because I can't really wear a bra with it, but everyone's wearing these at the minute and they look gorgeous and I really love that colour. Look at the spring and summer vibes in here. Oh my god, this is perfect for LA. Like, this is exactly what I needed. I love this. I mean, that's going to be a bit too warm for LA, but I feel like I just need that for this country. That is incredible. Oh my god, that handbag is literally sickening. I love it in the pink, although I do love it in the brown. I had no idea that Urban Outfitters stocked True Religion jeans. Oh my god, and they're wide leg. I feel like I need to go and try those on. I've wanted True Religion jeans for so long and I've never seen them in this colorway before. Oh my god, these are insane. I've also wanted one of these belts for so long. Oh my god, I was literally googling everything like utility belt and I could not find the right one. This is literally the sort of belt I want. I'm gonna go in the change room and try on these jeans and then I'm gonna have to come and grab this. I think I have literally found the most perfect fitting jeans in the world. I've got these in a waist 28. I was a bit worried because normally I like to go like up a bit aside, but they are so stretchy. Oh my gosh, guys, I think I'm gonna have to do it. They're £100. I had no idea that these jeans were so expensive, but I think I need them. Oh my god, I'm literally in love. Yeah, okay, these are gonna have to come home with me. These are genuinely like the most perfect jeans I've ever tried on. That might be the most successful shopping trip I've genuinely had in a while. I got the jeans and I got the belt. We'll try the belt on when we get home. But oh my god, I'm so glad I came in here. Okay, first car essential. Now these are room sprays, but I really weirdly use it as a bin spray because it honestly smells so incredible and you need like one spray of it and it lasts all day. So I'm gonna get one of these to keep in the car. I don't know what one to go for. This is calling my name. Apple cinnamon spice, but then I feel like for the car it needs to be a very fresh scent. Oh, that sounds nice. Palo Santo and sage. I think I'm actually gonna go for sun drenched linen. I feel like the car needs a very fresh scent. I'm gonna pick up one of these as my first little car essential. I kind of want more, but also they're cheaper in America and they actually do more like sweet scents in America that I can use for the house. But for the car, I feel like it needs to be fresh. So we're gonna go with this one. I feel like it's not a Trafford Centre trip unless I come and get a Blank Street. And I've just come here, just a little tip by the way, if you ever go to Blank Street, order on the app because the queue is always miles long. But if you order on the app, your order obviously goes straight through. And I'm not joking, this took 3 minutes and the queue was massive, but I've got my blondie matcha. Oh, it genuinely just gets better every single time I have it. So I've got car spray, got the clothes. I'm just gonna run to Space NK and I'm gonna see if I can get one of the pouches. I just want a little mini pouch just to keep in like the glove compartment with all my little bits and pieces in, and I'll get the rest of the stuff from the house, but need that. Then I think I might have got everything I need for the Trafford Centre. I just had to get one of these because I was craving one so bad. I need to learn how to make this exact recipe at home, so I don't really know what this paste actually is, because I feel like it could be Biscoff spread. That's kind of what it tastes like. I was originally planning on wanting to get the black one, however, they don't actually have it. They've got hot pink, orange, blue, green, and then this last little baby pink one. So I think I'm gonna go with this. And also this will definitely fit everything I need in. So I don't know if I need this. No, I definitely don't need that. I can get the little one. Oh my God, turn this down. Right, I'm back in the car. It is boiling. And also just came on a bit of a weird period. I don't really know what's going on because I am actually due on, but obviously I'm late as per usual. And then yesterday I was getting really bad pains, and obviously because I've got PCOS, I don't know if like, obviously you have like functional cysts, I think they're called. Sorry, I'm not a doctor, I'm still get a bit confused between all the different types of cysts, but when you have like a certain type of cyst, they can like disappear over time. You can have them for a couple of months and they can disappear, and I think I was really struggling with some because I was so bloated. I felt so sick. I don't know, I had all the symptoms of having them. And then yesterday I started my period, but so lightly, like it was just weirdly light, and then it came and then it went, and I was like, okay, this is really weird, like I don't really understand what's going on. And then I've just been to the toilet again and it's doing the same thing, but like my stomach feels so much better. Like I was also dying for a wee every 20 minutes for the last like 5 days. It was awful. Like I was literally back and forth to the toilet. Sorry, this is really TMI, but for anyone who suffers with it as well. But I feel so much better now. Like I can actually have drinks without needing to go to the toilet, and I'm so less bloated. Like it literally feels like all my symptoms are gone. So I don't know whether I had some cysts and they've like disappeared as my period started, but like I said, I'm on like a really light period, so whether my body's just teasing me and then it's gonna like hit me and I'm gonna have a really heavy period, I don't know. But anyway, just went to the toilet and I was like, oh, that was really weird, but still got my matcha. Guys, this is just the best matcha in the world. It is so good. I got my pouch from Space NK and we're gonna put in, I have got a couple of things at home which I'll show you when I get back that I need to put in here, but I'm just gonna keep this. Is the price tag on the outside or the inside? I think it's on the outside. I'll say that off in a second, but I'm just gonna keep this in the glove box just with like all my little essentials in, or I could put it in here to be fair. So first essential that is going in is my little air freshener that I just bought. These are £9. I thought they were 16 for some reason, but I think they've got a sale on, but it does say £9 on here. So unless they've gone down, I don't know, but that is the first thing in my little car essentials pouch. And should we put it in here? Let's put it in here because I feel like it's easier. Oh, it's actually not going to fit in there. That's a lot smaller than, oh, it does fit. Oh, perfect. Oh my God, I feel like it's really coming together now. Right, I can pop these in the bin when I get home, and then I've got my Urban Outfitters stuff there. I am so in love with those jeans. They are ridiculous, and the belt as well. I'll try them on properly when we get home for you and I'll show you the belt, but as soon as I tried those jeans on, I knew that I needed them because all the jeans that I wear are 99% White Fox, and then I've got that one pair of Motel Rocks ones, and I love those jeans, so it's just my favourite, but I really wanted some Eversue jeans and some True Religion jeans, and I don't know why I've not looked in that Urban Outfitters before, because I'm like a Bershka girl, I'm a Stradivarius girl, like I love going into those shops like Pull and Bear, now they're at the Trafford Centre, that I just never thought to go into Urban Outfitters. But if you're looking for those like very specific pieces, go in and have a look, because it also wasn't busy at all. Like, because I think where it is in the Trafford Centre, obviously on a weekend it's going to be really busy, but today's a Thursday, so it wasn't anything crazy, and it was just so nice to have a look around. But before I pop home, I just need to run to Aldi, because Joe said there's these certain cookies that are available at Aldi from today, and it's limited stocks only, and once they're gone, they're gone. And I've actually never heard of, I'm just trying to load what he sent me on Instagram for the cookies. I've actually never heard of them before, but where have they gone? Oh wait, it was before this. Sorry, we actually send every single thing on Instagram. Here it is, the cookie dealer. It says our biggest announcement yet, and they look really good. You can get white chocolate chip or milk chocolate chip, but it's a nationwide launch from today, and then once they're gone, they're gone. So he sent me on a mission to see if I can go and find them. So let's go into to Aldi, there's, which one should I go to be fair, there is an Aldi just up there I could pop to, or do I want to risk it and go to the one near home? Maybe I should check that one first, because then it saves me going back and forth. So let's go and see if we can find these cookies, and let's see if they're any good. I had no idea that Aldi did such gorgeous flowers. This little bouquet of roses is only £2.69. I think I'm going to get my flowers from here. They don't have any peonies, but these are gorgeous. So these are my flower of choice for treating myself and congratulating myself. I'm at the cookie section and I'm going to be honest, I can't see them unless they're on one of the special aisles, which I'm thinking they're going to have to be, because surely they haven't sold out. It's not even 2 o'clock yet. Second Aldi, and I've managed to find them, thank God. So I think they actually have, oh wait, is it more than one flavour? Oh, so you get 2 milk chocolate ones in there, and then are these the white chocolate ones? Oh, okay, so it literally just is those 2 flavours. I'll get a pack of each. Oh my god, Joe is going to be so happy, and to be fair, they actually look incredible. I can't believe they're only doing it until stocks last, so like literally once these trays have gone, you're not going to be able to get them anymore, which is making me want to buy some more. But they're £2.99 for 2, so £6 for cookies is a lot, so we're going to get 2 packs, but Joe's going to be very happy about this. Cookies have been secured, and I just popped into Home Bargains because I saw loads of people saying that Dove had released a new range, and then I realised it's actually a limited edition to Home Bargains. But I picked up this limited edition sweet treat deodorant. It's candy and gourmet treat scent, but I'm actually going to keep this in the car because honestly you never know when you're going to need deodorant, and this is like the perfect mini size, so we're going to pop this in the little bag that I just bought. I just popped it in. That actually takes up a little bit more room than I thought it was going to, but to be honest I think there's only maybe like 2 or 3 more things that I actually need to put in here now, so we're going to head home because it's too hot. I am literally sweating. It's only 2:30 and I forgot to shut blinds in my apartment, so I know I'm actually about to walk in to a sauna. Just got back and tried on jeans again with the belt. Oh my god, guys, I am literally over the moon. Like, let me just take my hair down. Imagine even just this as a full outfit. It is just so cool. I love this belt, like love this belt, because I like it because it's got buttons and I feel like it's not gonna move. Like, it doesn't need to go through the jean holes, which is nice, so I can literally like dress up any outfit that I want with this belt. But oh my god, the jeans, the belt, oh. Urban Outfitters have done me an absolute solid with that shop, because I've literally been looking for jeans and a belt like this for so long, specifically as well for LA, because I feel like it's just very like LA cool girly vibes. But oh my god, absolutely over the moon with that. And also when I got home, literally as I was driving back, I felt something and I was like, whew, that doesn't feel good. Fully come on my period now. So yeah, thank god though. I'm not going to complain, because even though I'm in a lot of pain, I've actually come on 2 days after I meant to, which means I could be back to being regular, which means I really can't complain, because that is literally going to make my life so much easier if I can actually get regular periods back. But yeah, just had to show you these because utterly obsessed. You must go to Urban Outfitters. I will be living in these, no judgment. Look at the state of me. I am in a sauna right now, like words can't even explain. I've got my Disney pajamas rolled up like this, and before I was filming I did just have my top up. I can't speak. Before I was filming I did have my top tucked up stupidly high because this heat is unbearable. I'm just cooking myself some dinner. I'm actually making some like crispy chicken buffalo ranch tacos. Honestly, the heat, I can't even think of how hot it is in here, but they look so good. So I thought we could eat some of our dinner together. I've fried off the chicken. That was the first time, I know which people might think is a bit wild, that I've ever like breadcrumbed my own chicken before, and it smells incredible. So I'm just making myself a buffalo sauce on the hob, and I've put honey, creme fraiche and hot sauce in it, so I'm just letting that thicken up, and then I've got some ranch to like put on top. But I'm gonna get the chips and the chicken out of the oven now. It looks so good. This is my homemade buffalo sauce. I wish Smell-O-Vision existed right now. Then I've got the base of my wraps out ready, and I've just put some lettuce and some tomato on them, and then I've left a little gap because I've actually made myself as well some homemade chips, and I'm gonna put some cheese on the chips as well for cheesy chips. Oh my god, look how good they look. I feel like even though it was boiling to cook, I feel like this is like the perfect summer's evening dinner. I am gonna go eat in the bedroom though because it's too hot to eat in here, so let's try them. The heat's a tiny bit more bearable in here, so I'm literally sat on my bedroom floor. To be honest, I don't know if I might have needed a knife and fork with these because it's gonna go everywhere I think, but taste test. Let's go in from this side. Oh my god, my hand's not. Holy wow, I'm a bit speechless. I think I've outdone myself there. This might be one of the nicest dinners I've ever cooked. The ranch with the buffalo sauce. impeccable. I'm just too hot. Oh my god, I wish I made more than 3 now. I should have meal prepped some of this chicken. No notes, seriously. That's ridiculous. I just need to eat this and tidy the kitchen. And then I can show you the other bits I ordered for the car. So I went downstairs to the Perfume and I got them. And I haven't opened them yet, so I don't know if they're going to be any good. I need to eat this first. And try and cool my internal body temperature down, because being this warm and also being on your period, and my cramps have started now, so like I fully come on, it's just not a good mix. It's really not. Like, why do I always get hot flushes? I actually do think it is down to this apartment. Like, I don't actually think it's anything wrong with me. I think it just is this apartment. But I'm having one again. I'm so annoying, because I wish you could feel it, and I know I sound like a broken record, but no one is ever going to understand until you've been in one of these apartments. When it is warm, it is just, it's disgusting. That dinner was gorgeous. Now, this is the bits I ordered. Like I said, I only got 2 things. And to be honest, one of them isn't really necessary, but I'm just very intrigued because I had one before and it wasn't very good. But I ordered these little cleaning things. So this isn't the thing I've had before, but apparently, I think you can refill them yourself, but they're like screen, oh, that's good. Camera just went flying. These aren't the things I've had before, these are new, but they were like £4 off of Amazon and they had really good reviews. But they're basically little like screen cleaners, so you can refill them with your own cleaning product, and then like on one side of the thing it's got like a sponge. Sorry, I'm not really explaining this very well, and they're also really tightly packed, but I can't give full force at the minute because my nails are on their last legs and I don't want to rip any of them off until I go and get them done next week. But I didn't realise you got 2 actually as well. I thought I just ordered the pink one, but here it is. So I don't really know how it works. Oh, so it comes out of there and you can like spray it with, why does this keep moving? My camera keeps moving, but it comes out of there and it's like felt-y kind of, and then you can like wipe the screen down with it. But this is a holder for, yeah, it's got nothing. Does it? No, I need to fill it myself. Oh my god, it shouldn't slip now. I have no idea what is going on. I don't think it's got anything in it, but yeah, and I'm just going to keep that in the car. Well, I've got 2 of them to keep in the car actually, and they will be really good for the screens inside. And then I got this because obviously I eat a lot in the car and like I do a lot of food videos, so I thought this would just be quite humorous to put in the cup holder. But it is a chip and sauce holder. I got it for, I think it was like £5.50 or £6 or something like that. But I was searching on TikTok like car essentials that you should buy for your car, and loads of people had this. And like I said, I've had it before and it wasn't very good, so I don't know if I'm having high hopes for it because it's like awful quality. But you put that in the cup holder and then obviously it holds your chips for you whilst you're driving, and then you get this little sauce one that clips onto here so you can have chips and sauce, there you go, at the same time. I think that's such a clever little invention, and for the price as well. And to be honest, I think the problem was why it wasn't working in my other car was because the cup holder was too big for this to fit in. However, I think because this one's got the little bits in it, I feel like that's going to perfectly fit in. So I just thought it would be really good for like when I drive and I'm talking, because I was thinking to myself as well, and like Callum mentioned it to me, I haven't done a drive with me for a really long time, and I don't know if you like people still do them, because I was going to say, is there like rules now where you can't film and drive, but the camera would be on a tripod, so I don't know. But like if I ever do anything like that, I thought it would be really handy for whilst I'm driving. So I got those 2 things. They were like £10 off of Amazon for both of them, and I'm gonna put them in the car tomorrow when I next go down to the car. But I'm just obsessed. I think they're so cool. I'll put one of these anyway in the little Space NK bag, and then this can just go in the glove box until it needs to be used. But they are my car essentials that I ordered. Anyway, I am now going to end this video here because I am sweating beyond belief. I need to put some really small clothes on, to be very honest, and I need to sit in front of the fan before I actually melt away. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, please smash a huge thumbs up. Other than that, I will see you very, very soon for a brand new vlog. Mwah. Bye.